Being part of the education program here at the center is really exciting for students because we have lots of different programs for them. So we're giving opportunities to people at all ages, an opportunity to learn more about neural engineering.
Like when you think of science, you don't think of history and philosophy, and when you think of history and philosophy, you don't think of science. But I do. A lot of people here at the Center for Neurotechnology also think in those ways.
I was able to spend 2 weeks of my 10 weeks at the CNT REU program at Friday Harbor Laboratories, and I've just had the coolest experience here. I'm working on a computational program for tracking octopus arms, and that has a lot of implications for building better prosthetics.
Bringing in this component of ethics is really new. And so here at the Center for Neurotechnology, they provide this space and these resources for me to dive deep.
I don't like the idea of my research occurring in a vacuum that never reaches the public. And when I was looking into where I wanted to be this summer, I found that the Center for Neurotechnology had a lot of information out there as to how their research reaches people.
I think too often we, as veterans, get shoehorned into the jobs that we had in the military, and there's not always a direct correlate in the civilian world.
I studied as a cryptologic linguist in the United States Marine Corps.
What I'm currently working on for the summer is immunohistochemical assays. We're trying to see on a molecular level what causes the total body issues of spinal cord injuries.
As part of the REV program, I'm actually researching optogenetic recovery for the spinal cord. So we look at rehabilitation in the spinal cord by stimulating it. The veterans get a full immersive experience of research and what that means. I've been able to share my experiences.
I think that improving the quality of life, even just a little bit for someone with a debilitating spinal cord injury, is worth the hours, the money, the stress. It's definitely worth it.
One of the things I missed in my regular teaching is the ability to be utterly bewildered and confused myself.
The Research Experience for Teachers program, or the RAT program, is really a program for deep professional learning for secondary science teachers.
And so I really love the opportunity to really stretch my brain over the summer and work with these grad students who come from all sorts of backgrounds and have so much knowledge about what they're working on, and be able to help them with that.
Like, it's pulling back the curtain of what professional scientists and engineers do day to day that science teachers really want to be able to share with their students.
Teachers get to come in, they get to be a part of a research lab, and then they also get to design a curriculum that incorporates neurotechnology and engineering and the nervous system, and they get to take that back to their classroom, and they also get to take their experience back to the classroom.
People who work here at the CNT and people from my lab come visit my classroom and work with students. I think all of that has helped broaden students' perspective of what engineering is, and they get to practice a lot of the skills that actual scientists and engineers use on a daily basis.
So I think the Young Scholars Program is going to help me in my career path because it really kind of solidified my desire to kind of combine cognitive science or neuroscience and computer science to try to improve artificial intelligence.
My research at the Young Scholars Program is creating a tool for visual impaired people. The tool is a robot that is able to navigate them through their daily lives.
I feel like especially minority groups, like people with disabilities, like it's hard to feel that confidence from just normal like high school. And so I feel like the Young Scholars Program is awesome in like being able to give that confidence back.
The reason why I studied this research for the visual impaired people is inspired by my grandmother, because she has one eye she can't see through, and she uses the cane, which is very difficult for her. So by creating this tool, I feel like it's going to make her life extremely easier.
There are so many disorders and diseases of the nervous system that we really want to get everyone at all levels excited about learning about these disorders and about potential treatments for these disorders.